What are your goals and how are you going to achieve them? 3 quick steps for you to do to make sure that you have the right goals for you and that they actually get achieved and you don't give up partway through. A lot of my clients, after we've done the deeper work, will ask, well, how am I going to get to this point now? I now know where I am, I know what's holding me back, and now I want to know how to get to where I want to be. And it's great having far off goals, having that bigger picture in your mind, fantastic. But you also need the small measurable goals, and it means you really, really need to think about it and you need to connect it into your why. So think about your goals, be very conscious with them and have those micro steps programmed in, write them down. So you're thinking and you're writing them down. There are hundreds of studies now that say physically writing with a pen onto paper solidifies things far quicker into our memory than anything else. With goals, that's really key because we need that intention there. We need to tell ourselves this is going to happen. They're still not sure why writing it down helps, but it does. There is so much evidence to it now. So if you want to, write them on your computer screen, write them on your phone, but then at least once a week, write your goals physically down and put them somewhere that you can see so that you are doing it with pen and to paper. 2, share your goals with someone you trust, a stranger, it doesn't really matter who, but share them. Studies show that if we share our goals, we are 65% more likely to achieve them than if we keep them to ourselves, too afraid to share them, too worried what other people will think, too fearful that if we don't achieve it, that person might be like, you didn't do it. That is not the point. The person you choose is going to be the person that you trust. Share it with them because you're so much more likely to get your goals done than if you don't share it. And number 3, really, really important, is accountability. So a lot of the times we'll have big goals, we'll set a plan, we'll tell someone, but we need somebody to hold us accountable. Shouldn't I hold myself accountable? Yes, definitely. If you're passionate about it, you should be driven and should be going. But sometimes things are going to be uncomfortable, they're going to be hard, it's going to be tough, and you're going to be tired and you're going to wonder why you're doing it. Your ego's going to come up as well, and it's going to stop you trying to get to where you want to be because it's not a place of comfort. And when you're going outside of that comfort zone and you're stretching yourself to achieve what you really want to achieve, to be who you really want to be, you are going to need help. You're going to need a good community around you. And even there, with the studies, you are 95% more likely to achieve your goal if you have somebody holding you accountable. That doesn't mean they're going to stress you out, doesn't mean they're going to boss you, they're going to remind you what you said you wanted to do. Now, if you need to change and adapt that, that's fine, but you need somebody to go, hey, you said you were going to do this thing by Monday because it's part of your plan towards that goal, how's it going? Or, hi, you're going to try that technique out that your coach taught you, or you're going to try this new way of looking at things, how's it going? Have you been writing it down like you said you would? Have you been journaling like you said you would? Whatever it is, you need somebody to just remind you, because otherwise you will get in your own way and you will hold yourself back. So we need good community. So that's the top tips for today. Write them down, think about them consciously, plan it out and be small with the steps. Share it with someone and make sure that someone is going to support you and hold you accountable. Those someones don't have to be exactly the same, but they do both need to know about the goals. Hope this helps. Thanks.